What's up out there, family? Thanks for tuning in to your soul mapping astro weather report for July 25th, 2019. I'm Thomas, and the astro weather report is where I synthesize astrology and the 64 hologenetic archetypes to give you a better idea of some of the energies that will be at play today, from the genetic all the way on up to the cosmic levels.
It is the only consistent truth that there is, is our fault.
Well, definitely want to apologize for yesterday. I had uploaded the video and everything, but I guess on my rush out the door into town last night, I didn't actually press the click to make it live. But that being said, today is an extremely important day. We are in the middle of this eclipse portal still until we get to the new moon coming up here in about a week or so, and this is going to be a very key day to keep an eye out for what's going on, because there are some unexpected directions and shifts potentially coming in for us if we keep our eye out. And this is going to be a very big opportunity for many of us, considering that we are in the middle of this eclipse portal and the sun has now moved on to the 31.1, and that means the earth is on the 41.1, and this is all about mutation. Whenever there's anything on the 41, there's something new that's starting to begin, and pretty much all potentials are on the table when it comes to a lot of different manifestations and mutations that are here moving through. And this is going on for the next few days, but today the moon is going to be conjuncting Uranus. It's going to be making a trine over to Saturn. It's going to be making a sextile over to the North Node. And this is very key because, you know, it's not so often that we get helpful aspects as of lately to both Saturn down there, which is close to the South Node, and the North Node as well, which has so much to do with the direction that we are supposed to be taking ourselves in with all these eclipses that we've had lately in Cancer and all this Cancer energy that we've been moving through. And we're in the middle of this Cancer eclipse portal till we get to the new moon and Leo. And the moon is making these positive aspects today. It's making a trine over to Saturn on the 54, and being on the 2, this is about a new directional shift that's both with this trine over to Saturn, allowing us to take advantage of, you know, some new structures as we investigate. Saturn's just moved on to the 54.1. So we're looking into some structures that can really ascend us to higher levels when it comes to the reflection of the external R value and on the material plane, especially with the moon conjunct Uranus on the 27.5. This is something unexpected being delivered to us that's going to allow us to redistribute some resources that is going to really level us up in value, give us, you know, we're stepping into these new identities of value, but now we're being given opportunity to switch a direction a little bit that will actually give us the ability to ground in a structural that will allow us to ascend higher on the material plane. And this new direction is asking us to shift some of our creative resources, and especially with the sextile over to the North Node on the 53.3, and this happening on the 2.3, this could feel completely unexpected, asking for us to innovate in a lot of ways. And we are going to be having a square with the moon over to Mars on the 7.2, and I'm sorry, the 7.3. And with this trine that's been going on from Mars and Jupiter, you know, we've been feeling this drive to really take ourselves in this new creative direction that's more fun and playful, in alignment with our, you know, self, that's self-actualizing, taking this unique timing, this journey, and this very spiritual journey. But now we're all being asked to look at something which may seem kind of confusing, because it may seem like it's from kind of this more old world system or structure, but it is in alignment with the North Node. But there could be a lot of tension to our, you know, sort of egotistical masculine desire that just wants to go out and have fun and lead ourselves in this new direction. But now we're being brought something that is asking for us to level up in our value. And I feel like whatever's coming in right now is, although it may seem like it's at odds or at tension with our drive to really jump in this new direction, I feel like this is going to be really something that is allowing us to level up in our material value and create a life that's really a lot more, a lot more just like higher level when it comes to value and things that are actually of substance and that can actually give us that comfort that we want. It's like sometimes we have to take these stepping stones or work in these little weird little things that will allow us to create a better life when it comes to having money and things that will actually nurture us, but yet can, in these sort of maybe weird looking ways that we can't quite see perfectly how this is going to work into the much bigger picture that will allow us that value to actually create our more fun loving spiritual adventuring self. And I'm having a little bit of trouble even articulating this right now, but this is very important, I assure you, to what's coming in. Pay attention to what is being delivered us today, because it could seem like it's just kind of maybe a little bit off, but it's very key to this portal window that's open right now, and it's going to come into play for some time to come, especially with Saturn down there in the south node. There's all these shifts that are going to be happening in the next few months, and we are going to be having these aspects later on when the north node gets to the place where we recently had these eclipses. So take very close note of all this that's going on, because there's a big mutation coming in these next few days. So I'm going to be tapping into the cards to see what's the overarching energy that we can expect and what can we tune into to help us navigate some of these powerful transits. Gate 61, this is inner truth and the mystery. And also want to say we are going to be having conjunction aspects to Vesta today, and this is saying that this whatever is coming in is allowing us to have more self-sovereignty, and that's going to be very important as we move into these new directions of emotional comfort, of security, as we step into these belief structures that allow us to kind of step into this sovereign self. It's like only by way of getting into our own self-sovereignty are we going to actually be able to get into this new co-creative collective organism. As these insects, this is powerful right now. Wow, all of these insects just started buzzing around me in synchronicity at this moment, and so I feel like this is really important. This is where Pluto is right now in gate 61. This is inner truth. This is all about getting to the bottom of our empowerment. And while we've had so many aspects, structures crumbling and things falling apart in Capricorn, and then all this energy pointing towards leading in this direction of comfort in a collective intelligence, in a collective organism, in the North Node in Cancer, astrology is really all about finding that balance point, really finding the depths of that inner truth within, where we connect with our own inner source, our own inner singularity and inner authority. And there's this unique moment coming in that's going to allow us, by surrendering to the mystery that we're all a part of, our ability to actualize a lot of the things, really everything that's in alignment with our destiny, if we can actually tap into that place of empowerment within and lead ourselves despite what tension, despite what the mind may say, and really step into that place of empowerment. So hope this has been helpful for you. As always, tap into your innermost authority, see if it feels right for you, and thanks for tuning in to the Astral Weather Report.